guys? So it's your boy Anime Bones here, right? And I've been thinking a lot of things in anime. You know how in life you sometimes question, what is life really? Why am I really here? You just question that. And sometimes I have a couple questions like that, but with anime. All right, so here is my top 10 biggest questions in anime. Maybe 11, maybe 12, but those are questions in themselves. So my top 10 biggest questions in anime. Number one, number one, for you One Piece fans, the biggest question, and it doesn't make sense. So please, when you hear it, don't try to explain it for what. Like, don't try to give it a spiritual answer or oh maybe no. Just think about it. If Shanks was so strong when he first met Luffy, he obviously knew Haki. Why would he weaken himself and let his arm be taken off? Why couldn't he just put his arm in Haki and have the thing bite his arm and it just not come off? Like, why have the arm come off? I mean, that alone is surely enough to show Luffy how dangerous being a pirate is. So why have it come off? Biggest question. And then another bigger question that is also with One Piece. Will One Piece ever end? I mean, 1,000 episodes and we're still going? And then every year, Oda's saying we're at 75% complete. But every year, we don't get no closer to the end. When will it end? And not only when will One Piece end, a bigger question is, when will Hunter x Hunter end? I mean, I know the mangaka came back and he says he's been so hyped to draw up everything and say what happens, but I also hear that he's still not 100% with his health. Will it ever end? Will we get a berserk-like ending to Hunter and someone else will finish it? Bigger questions. Next one. How did Aizen plan Ichigo's whole life and then still end up losing to him? How do you plan something and it not go your way? Better question after that. I just literally watched this. When Aizen was watching Ichigo and was showing the flashbacks of him watching him, who fucking cameras was he using? Was he watching the anime episodes with us? Did he watch the filler? Why didn't he stop the filler? And how did this guy get an HD camera of recording of every little scene that happened? Who? Did he have the worst, tiniest floating cameras going around Ichigo? Craziness. Then, a bigger one is, when will Goku reach Beerus' level? I didn't see, since Beerus was there, we didn't see him be 70% near Beerus' level, or so Beerus says. I didn't see him do 20 different transformations that multiplied his power by over the hundreds at least. And for some reason, when Goku fights a bad guy, Beerus is still acting like he can just pop up and beat him in one hit. Sorry about that, guys. Back to my millions of questions. And now another deeper one to a bigger show that I love, that I actually think is the best anime of all time. Attack on Titan. Now, one's a good question, and the other one is a question that goes with why people probably didn't like the ending. So, the first question is Eren really the bad guy? I mean, let's make this realistic. All right, let's say this, Eren was a slave, and he was black. And yes, I'm going there. So what? I'm going there. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Just accept it, and just accept the comparison. I'm just using it as a comparison. Shut up. So let's say Eren was black. And he is essentially like Django or something, but way worse, because he's trying to kill every white guy ever. All right, and he's going to do this because if he does not, for the remainder of his life, him and his people will be slaves, or better yet, they're all just going to get killed. So now, if Eren is a slave, and he just gets superpowers, and he says, you know what, I'm just going to kill everyone else. How is that him being the bad guy? I mean, he could show people his power and just be like, stop. But when he's going, what's to stop them to keep, what's stopping them from not still low-key planning an attack? And also, in the show, we know that as the future goes on, they think they'll have stuff for Titans in the future. So, therefore, they can just play buddy-buddy until they have what it takes to beat Eren. So, why is Eren the bad guy? You know what I mean? I haven't seen the end, and I'm only stuck with the anime, and the anime's there to end, but it's I just don't see how is this him being a bad guy. And then the part that really makes no sense, right? These people that he done grown up with, been through the trenches, seen people they all love die in front of their face. How do they betray him? How do they decide what he's doing is wrong and try to stop him? There's no way I'm trying to stop him. And mind you, Eren is doing all this to protect them because he loves them so much. So why try to stop him? That makes no sense, and honestly, that ruined the anime a bit for me. And talking about bad guys who might be good guys, how is L from Death Note not the villain? Hear me out. Hear me out. Just like Eren, Light did do some shiesty things, and he did do some things his way. That really isn't a good guy thing to do. Just like the girl he got killed that he was, I'm saying, messing with and got her killed, and all the other million things that he was doing that was kind of iffy. Oh, my flashlight on. But it's like, what did he just drop the world's crime rate by 70%? Now, trust me, I'm probably like the worst math guy ever. But 70% is a lot of damn percent. I mean, if you stop the crime by 70, if I can walk around freely, especially at night, not being scared, because I know that anybody who has ill intent is scared because they're going to get a heart attack and die, I'm feeling a bit better about my life, and that's probably going on for the whole world. By 70% is crazy, and I would only imagine it would go up more, being how consistent Light is killing people off. And then he's ceasing all wars from stopping. That's even more people to stop dying. So, and L stopping that all because he thinks it's wrong that a human has that ability and is trying to play God. Bro, how does that make sense? On my life, if this was happening in real life and there was a guy killing villains, bro, first of all, I would never die because I didn't do any crime. And knowing that he's doing stuff that's essentially protecting me, I would love him. It made sense why he had a following in the show. Why wouldn't we like Light? He's the good guy. So, I mean, anti-hero, I feel like at this point, no. He's the hero. And L, like, I love both these characters, but L really is the villain. And then, I believe this is my last question. And a good question that I would like to see. Will Saitama ever lose? Because for my people who read the manga, Saitama's got to the biggest fight ever, fought Garo, or whatever. There wasn't any part of that fight where he even seemed like he was losing at all. I mean, my boy was easily winning. Hold up. My boy was easily winning. He was punching him back with a stronger hit every time. So how does this manga end? How does One Punch Man end where we get Saitama kind of getting beaten or getting a hard fight against? You know what I mean? So that's my last questions. These are the biggest questions in all of anime. I can't think of a deeper question than these because honestly, I don't think these questions will ever get answered. Oh, wait. Almost forgot one about the show that I'm wearing. Guys, hold up. Don't leave the video yet. Biggest question. And I already questioned this before in one of my videos. Sasuke Uchiha is the last survivor. Why would this guy only have one kid when you're trying to bring your clan back? That's my last question. That just does never make sense to me. I feel like Saitama, I feel like Sasuke should be thotting around and have like 20 different baby mamas. I mean, we all know he gets bitches, so why would you only have one kid when you're the last survivor? Like, if him and this kid got in a car accident, their Uchiha clan is done for. That's all I'm saying. But those are my biggest anime questions. Y'all let me know if y'all can think of some other deep anime questions that we might not ever get answered. Let me know. And let me know if you got the answers to any of those questions either. Because I want to know. But Sasuke, you just terrible. Continue to lead. Get some baby mamas, alright? Just get out there and start thotting, alright? Anime Bones out.